Republicans promised to lower costs on day one.
I just asked you a question. Please answer. Does that seem right to you?
Says I have no political consideration, will never run for an elected office again.
Never again.
Never again.
Why, too soon?
I asked you a question.
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
Ask you a question. Yes or no?
Not
Racist
for me.
laws, yes or
No.
no?
But you have this woman Crockett. She's a very low IQ person.
Go back to your own country and figure out your constitution.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
Why do you like racist laws?
Some of these women, they're so stupid.
Yeah, I just did. But would you?
We don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Couldn't agree more. Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. ABF, how you doing, buddy?
What? Oh.
He knows what he's doing. Chat, it sure would be terrible if you guys were to shame ABF or something.
So
I don't know. And he's still losing. Wait, dude, it pisses me off so much. Oh my God. Isaac! How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. A little bit jealous of ABF's dessert right now at the moment, I must say, but happy to be here as always. And not to put you on the spot, but what's the name of the show that I'm on right now?
I made a super chat goal where we could hit it, and we could officially name it. We didn't hit it, so sorry.
Chat.
We'll get it.
All right.
Maybe we'll get it next time.
Let's go. All right. But good to be here and see you guys. So
I like to think it's whatever you want to call it. You know, does the top stop spinning or does it keep spinning at the end of Inception? Who knows? Yeah. Magnum Norse. What do you think this show should be called?
I don't even want to mention that. No. I just ate a bowl of Brussels sprouts. It wasn't great.
I'm
sure.
Wait, you about to just rip a fat one in the microphone? Is that what this show should be called?
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, absolute pleasure to have you here, panelists. Chat, always a pleasure. Could you hit that thumbs up? I'll only ask the one time, and then several more times throughout the stream. Appreciate you guys. Let's get right into it because ABF's got some demos to stream afterwards, including hole digging. So this is important politics, but we got more important stuff to get to. ABF digging a hole. So I imagine you've all already heard. Oh my God. So imagine you've already heard of the terrorisms in New York City. Mamdani was attacked. Walter Masterson. This is what I had Isaac pull up. So this is the one who got used as the jihadi footstool. I believe the kids are referring to this guy now.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
This gentleman who got Aloha Akbar'd. Come on. There we go. I was in the middle saying, quote, as a born and raised New Yorker, we welcome everyone into this city. When he threw that over my head. And I still stand by it. As a born and raised New Yorker, everyone is welcome. Everyone except Chief Goat Fucker Jake Lang. So Jake brings the goats. He's all about save the goats. He's like, yes, because he doesn't want Mamdani to fuck him. I actually really like that. But then, so
they're
he
using
calls
our language.
Yeah, it's just, it's like calling Nick Fuentes a gay Mexican. Yes.
Pretty much.
So everyone is welcome, unless you're an American, apparently. For those of you unfamiliar with Jake, he's the one who lost to the letter S. So apparently, he's getting charged with a felony for this. They're after him hard. He's the one in Minnesota who got beaten unconscious, and then some leftists took him because they thought they were his, and then when they found out he wasn't, they threw him back out on the side of the road.
Clarification too, during that altercation, he also got stabbed by a knife, but his plate carrier steel plate stopped it and saved his life. So if not for body armor, he would have been dead, most likely. So
stabbed by a knife, so the knife did it itself.
No, well, not a screwdriver, not an ice pick. It was an actual knife they tried to stab him with. So yeah.
How can you be charged with a felony for playing with water? That's all it is. It's water in a certain temperature that he was playing with.
They're just making it up as they go.
Okay, well now we're getting a little okay. He wasn't just kicking some water. It's still stupid, but he wasn't just kicking some water. But still, they are 100% after him and all about persecuting him because he's all about getting the white man off of their butt and stopping the invasion of Islam and our replacement. And man, I love a lot of the stuff he says. He is very purposely incredibly provocative. Isaac, the second I heard this guy, I'm like, Isaac does not know about this guy, or else he would have already forced me to like follow him.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff, he was dropping so many F-bombs on Alex Jones. He was saying all the things he wasn't supposed to. You know how Alex used to get on interviews and he'd go crazy and the interviewer would be like, whoa?
Yes.
Alex was like, whoa? So
Jake is
what's
doing
your
a good
thoughts?
job laying the groundwork for his brand, which is what it is. But I have to say, I'm conflicted because I don't know who the guy is. I don't know. I really don't. He's new to my radar. And I have to say I'm entertained. I think some of the stuff he does is a good message. You know, the pig's head for Ramadan, stuff like that. I get a kick out of that stuff, you know, especially as someone who likes political satire a lot. And
yes,
yeah.
he leans into the bacon meme a lot. And
Yes.
then obviously the goats and stuff like that. I kind of love it. I mean, we're at the point, but man, I love watching the Overton window fly so far right, so fast. I'm not quite sure we're at sending pig heads to Muslim mayors yet, but man, give it a year, and that's
I just want to say one thing that bothers me about his tactics, and this is a critique, is he seems very disregarding of his own personal safety, which you got to have balls to do this stuff.
He's trying to get martyred, it seems.
That's my concern, and the over-eagerness to possibly put yourself in harm's way. The best way to propagate a message is to live to tell it as well. There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, and sometimes things happen. But when people seek out martyrdom, it's less genuine. But I say more power to them. Make fun of the invaders. Make America great again in that way.
He's gonna get Proud Boys. ABF, have you seen anything from Jake Lang?
Just the clips that show up on everybody's feed.
He's very passionate young man. And so of course, I didn't realize, but Tucker actually sells the "Sorry, I Thought You Were a Fed" t-shirt. And I think you can get on like a mug or hat or something too, which I actually kind of love. Man, does he give some glowiness, even if he isn't necessarily like, if he were in chat saying the stuff he was saying, we probably already would have banned him from chat. Us.
There's such a thing called Fed posting for a reason, you know.
Yes.
That exists.
And then I also heard this. I'm like, oh, Isaac's gonna love this. His little like groups that he's got formed, or he refers to like the people as crusaders.
I'm all right with that. Yeah.
Yes. And he's like, on Alex, he's like, oh, you can just DM me and I'll get you hooked up in a group. But then we get to some of his weird text messages. He starts claiming he's got people overseas answering his DMs for him. And they caught a phishing scammer. So that's why he had to hit on the 15-year-old.
Interesting. Interesting. Yes.
But more on that.
All new information to me. Yes. So
let's get back to the mother of Satan. I cannot stress this enough. It was right near our feet, and it did not look real. We just stood there laughing. Meanwhile, the incel femoids ran away, having been totally jestermogged. Their cortisol levels have yet to recover. This was a real nail bomb. This was an actual IED.
Real explosives in it. Yes.
And he brags about how they stood there and laughed at it. ABF, thoughts on his survival instincts?
They recognized that an IED is a real thing and ran away. Okay, I guess that's weak. No.
If that makes me stupid and still alive, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
The context matters too. If you didn't see, if you thought it was like a just some object, some inert object. The dude yelled Allahu Akbar when he
And,
threw it.
and was being chased by police officers.
He
Yes.
also lit a fucking fuse on it.
Yes.
It was smoking.
ABF,
It
thank
was.
you for that transition. Smoking jars of metal and fuses thrown at protests near mayor's house. So it makes it seem exactly like Jake Lang. Yeah, they were the terrorists. The right wingers are the terrorists. So they don't know what bombs are. Suspicious devices found outside Zohran Mamdani's residence from TMZ. They're talking about they're talking about the nail bomb. Suspicious devices found outside his residence. The nail bomb.
Well, of course,
Allahu
the far
Akbar
left
threw.
Muslim mayor needs to be the victim in all this, of course. So
Please tell me you have Norm MacDonald's tweet ready to show also.
Oh, well, I mean, do we need to? It's implied at all times.
Because I mean that's exactly what they're doing right now is they're trying to cover up the Muslim extremist activity because they're extremists and we should feel sympathy for them.
Correct. In the UK, they're going hard to make a Islamophobia like bill and or like law and a Islamophobia czar.
yes.
Just like how Trump really wants us to have an anti-Semitism czar. CNN. 2 Pennsylvania teenagers crossed into New York City Saturday morning for what could have been a normal day enjoying the city during abnormally warm weather.
That's what you
ABF,
call framing.
they just were going for a stroll. But in less than an hour, their lives would be drastically changed as the pair would be arrested for throwing homemade bombs during an anti-Muslim protest outside of Zohran Mamdani's home. Here's what we know so far. And then so they had to take it down. A post regarding the 2 individuals arrested for throwing homemade bombs outside of failed to reflect the gravity of the incident, thereby breaching the editorial standards we require for all our reporting, allegedly. It has therefore been deleted. But then even that gets... You're still covering it up. Yes, ABF?
If a news article starts off with, it was a warm summer night, blah, 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 they're about to tell you a bunch of lies.
It was a warm Sunday night when Ed Gein was walking down the street.
71, that's cold.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, what have you been doing to me? Now, oh wait, that's the wrong one. So, if we're reframing things, let's do a little reframing. A math prodigy was accepted to Harvard at age 15 for what could have been a lifetime of achievement. But after living in the wilderness in Montana and writing a prescient manifesto about industrial society, his life would drastically change due to packages he sent in the mail.
Old Teddy boy, man, up to no good.
Actually, apparently he likes women now, so apparently he's not perfect. He
Really?
apologized for how mean he was to women because he likes his woman lawyer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So
hey, no one's perfect but Jesus.
it's true. It's true.
No. This one. Oh my God. So Isaac, you know how your generation's never gonna have homes or social security
Yes. Yes.
or be around people who speak English.
Mhm.
It has been revealed that the Muslims who attempted to bomb conservatives were living in an upscale Pennsylvania home. Upscale? What's that? With one property listed at nearly $2 million.
So
Despite
you're
their-
telling me they crossed state lines? Really? I remember that being an issue some years back.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Rittenhouse, yeah.
They totally don't know each other either, is what we're told. Yeah, I don't think we have a thing for that, but the lawyer's like, they totally don't know each other. One just passed a bomb to the other one. So it's the classic, oh, they don't know each other? That's even worse. You're saying random Muslims are just passing bombs to each other without even knowing each other?
I just want to say, I think a precedent is set too because we haven't ended the Boston bomber yet. He's still in custody after getting the death penalty, and that sets a precedent. You can do this type of stuff, and you're going to live for many, many years. So,
I have something to add. So I don't know if you remember the statistics in Sweden were being actively covered up. And it was because people were finding out that first generation immigrants weren't the ones causing hand grenades to be thrown and climb in the statistics. It was the second generation. And that's exactly what this is.
Was that
Second generation immigrants.
There's like Malmo is like 60% Muslim or something.
Yeah, they throw grenades at cars and blow them up.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have nice things. It's not that they can't live in civilization, it's that they actively destroy civilization. It's not that they're just like a neutral when it comes to civilization, they're actively destructive towards civilization. And I think we can all agree that if the feds didn't take this up, these dudes probably would have been back out on the streets, right?
Oh, more than likely, yes. The state soft on crime like crazy. The state of New York, you kidding me?
I didn't even think about that. That is crazy. Yeah.
Right, ABF?
Yeah. I didn't even
Alvin
think about
Bragg, Letitia James.
Well, how did they get in $2 million house? Is someone's putting them up in there, right?
Well, yeah, we got it. Like one's from Turkey, one's from Afghanistan. The Turkish people, Elon Musk claims that I haven't seen the evidence, but said that they were forced out of Turkey for their extremism, so they came to America.
So we took them, really? Okay, so
yeah, and they're naturalized citizens.
So that would imply they're here legally. They're not border hoppers.
Yeah, they're the good Isaac. They're one of the good ones, bro.
That's what they keep telling me, dude. The legal ones never do anything bad. It's almost as if foreigners who come here under any means are trouble. Interesting.
I'm sorry, but that dude does not look like that dude does not look like a millionaire. So,
I mean, it is possible that it's
like,
also
it's
like
it's not exactly a mansion. Yeah, it's 1.7. Yeah, it's just probably in a rich area.
Before COVID, that house was half as much.
Oh, so definitely. I doubt that.
That's the reality of it.
Was it his parents or someone else that owned it? Maybe, possibly.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was the parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the parents own a gas station. Like they sound like a, like a Patel style deal. Like the Indians own, they strive just to own a hotel and then move up,
Yep.
Or have vape shops that set historic buildings on fire.
Start somewhere, but they definitely try to start their own businesses.
So old Mayor Zoran Kwame Mamdani, you got to throw that middle name in there just to really rub it in everyone's
like
faces.
Hussein.
I was going to refer to him as Zoran Kwame Hussein Mamdani, yeah.
Yes.
But there's too many fucking Star Wars words. I couldn't do it. Yesterday, white supremacist Jake Lang organized a protest. Oh, okay. You're getting sued. I don't know if Jake's going following through with it, but he says he's going to be suing him.
He's going to.
And all of the outlets that called him a white supremacist. Outside Gracie Mansion, rooted in bigotry and racisms. Such hate has no place in New York City. We're about love here. Love and goats. It's an affront to our city's values and the unity that defines who we are. New York City, is New York City known for its unity? Other than 9/11?
Once upon a time, many generations ago, yeah.
Yes. Never forget 9/11, guys. Remember that? What followed was even more disturbing. Violence at a protest is totally acceptable against fascism. But what he writes is, violence at a protest is never acceptable, wink wink. The attempt to use an explosive device and hurt others is not only criminal, it's reprehensible and exactly who we are. I mean, antithesis of who we are, guys. And then he thanks the police, who he hates.
Yeah, so he basically framed it as Jake Lang throwing it.
Yeah, because he basically just kind of words it in a way that it could be kind of slippery, and
if you didn't know the story,
from the left could read it that way.
Yeah, if you didn't know the story, you didn't hear about it. That's exactly what I would have thought.
I just want to say, if your name is Ibrahim, you need to be deported immediately. It's either Abraham or get the hell out,
So would I get in more trouble or less trouble if I yell Alu snack bar and throw a piece of bacon at them?
Oh, yeah, you would be in prison. And then they would torture all the immigrants who work there will torture you because they'll be told you're a white supremacist terrorist, just like they did to Jake Lang and the J6ers.
I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse almost starved. He talked about that. He lost a massive amount of weight in prison.
Tommy Robinson, another good example. Let's see. Jake Lang actually has a reply. That's what he has to say. Just following orders from your pedophile prophet warlord, Mohammed. You are funded by the same Muslim Brotherhood that tried to assassinate me yesterday. That why you fail to condemn them, name their names, or their cancerous ideology? Islam. Islam doesn't belong in the West. We're being invaded. And yes, it seems to be actual legit ISIS terrorism too. Dropping the fucking
Yeah.
whatever, the finger up or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
It's basically admitted to him that he wanted to do a Boston Marathon bombing, but bigger.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a full-blown act. It's not. It's actual full. It's full-blown terrorism. It's not just terrorism. It's full-blown Z's.
And it's not
it's white
these
man's fault.
Osama bin Laden looking dudes. These are young guys doing it. It's these really young,
Well,
radicalized
He doesn't
foreigners. Is what it is.
not look like an Osama bin Laden.
I know.
to be
I'm saying
fair.
age-wise.
I can't imagine that if his parents weren't extremists, like Elon was saying, that they would have turned out this way.
Oh,
Like growing up in the Western civilization, like it doesn't seem like it's an environment that would make you become like that.
Well, it's like there's
They
like
seek
they
it out,
brought
and,
it here.
and they,
two-thirds
they-
of
yeah.
two-thirds of Islam think it's okay, justified to use violence. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a huge number, like way, way larger than any other.
They get remotely radicalized. They communicate across the globe with people.
And they might be moderate now when they're a small minority. None of them are moderate. once they're the
moderate
majority.
is the use of violence to a lot of these people. So
Good to see you, homie. Now, their parents have to be commies. You see this one? This is the newest rub it in our faces. ABF, you seen this picture?
No.
Oh, get ready for some good old-fashioned outrage. Holy shit. Posting a celebratory photo of an anti-Israel college protester who should be deported next to your non-public figure wife who cheered for October 7th, the day after 2 radical Muslims threw pipe bombs on your sidewalk is a hell of a choice, Mamdani. So this bro, who is he? Mahmoud Khalil's org. We are fighting for the total eradication of Western civilization. We stand in full solidarity with every movement for liberation in the global South. Nuke 'em all. Our intifada is an internationalist one. We are fighting for nothing less than the liberation of all people. Except Whitey. We reject every genocidal eugenicist regime that seeks to undermine the personhood of the colonized. Some reluded ass retardation. As the fascism ingrained in the American consciousness becomes ever more explicit and irrefutable, we seek community and instruction from militants in the global South. We seek community and instruction from militants who have been on the front lines in the fight against tyranny and domination, which undergird the imperialist world order. This is who we had over. And let's see. A year ago, Mahmoud was walking home through a city after sharing an iftar with his wife, Nur, when he's detained by feds, flown to Louisiana, and then held in an ICE facility for months. So, just like all DHS account always does, presumably he was detained for like 90 minutes or something like that. In that time, he was forced to miss the birth of his first child. All of this for exercising his First Amendment rights and protesting the ongoing genocide in Palestine. He was part of the campus protests where they were literally like grabbing people who looked Jewish and asking them if they were Jewish. And even in the face of that cruelty, there has also been beauty. New Yorkers raised their voices in solidarity. Mahmoud won his flawless. Oh, a bunch of F slurs. Mahmoud is a New Yorker, and he belongs in New York City. Thoughts, ABF?
I don't like it.
So, the UK, Keir Starmer, he brought in some like Egyptian terrorist or something like that and made a big stink about how, oh, he's so British and the bestest is. It's basically the exact same as this. Our brown communist terrorists are the bestest is, and you evil white men just need to lay down and die.
Zoran Mamdani's not even American. Are you kidding me? I don't care what a piece of paper says. He's not American, never will be. Being American's more than just a piece of paper. And he ain't got it. So,
well, if he's having this guy over at his house, then he's a terrorist too.
Oh, not just the guy, also his wife, who he oppresses with her fun little face covering. Yay! I'm glad he's having his first child. I guess we should just lay down and die.
Oh, it's the first of like 18, I guarantee, as well.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah, this is the British, man. It's a lot easier because they're like, English is an ethnicity. It's a little harder in America. If you don't speak English proficiently, I want all of you deported. Let's just start there. Now, ABF, you seen this?
No.
These are Muslim prayer rugs
Oh my goodness.
in front of a little memorial here. This is at the FDNY Fire Department. This is a memorial for all the people who died in 9/11. And these are Muslim prayer rugs right out in front of it.
That's just fucking weird.
Yeah. And this is what they do when they're a tiny little minority. Yeah, they behead us once they become a majority. Absolute demons. We can't live with these people. Though we do have something positive from all this, a silver lining. Strong black man. This, Mamdani, this is the person you should have invited over to the freaking governor's mansion. You fucking idiot. This dude got an IED thrown at his feet and then chased down the terrorist and tackled him.
Not an ounce of hesitation either. He just went for it. So.
Mm-hmm. How long?
I'll tell you right now. That's an American. That's an American. He earned it, and these other people, not so much. So.
Now, chat, I ask for so little, other than all that other stuff I ask for. But other than that, I ask for so little, chat. If you could, please consider repost. I need to like and repost as well. Consider reposting the stream. Let everyone out there know that they should be watching my stream instead of hour 7 of Tuesday night's main event. Please. All right, moving on. Jake Lang crashes the scene outside Mamdani's Gracie Mansion press conference and floats a surprise line to the crowd. Maybe I come back and run for New York City mayor. I like it. He's gonna die before then, sadly, but I do like it. I like all the people standing up. Alex, when in the interview, actually nailed it. He said he reminded him of Mike Lindell. The way Mike Lindell speaks, I think he speaks that way probably from like his rehab, like 12-step program or something. It's kind of almost like robotic, but also like salesman.
He's running what I'm talking about? He's running for governor of Minnesota right now.
Yeah, exactly. And Jake brings that up, and because Mike helped a lot of the Jan 6 people, so he's friends with him. Butter, shout out, appreciate you. So, I like it, but it just seems kind of off. I mean, I love, like, he literally said like, fuck Islam, fuck Mosleys, fuck this on Alex Jones's. I'm like,
he's
bro, there's only so many bleeps.
He's gonna have a huge target on his back, like going to these public events. Someone's gonna kill him.
Someone put a jihad on him for sure.
Butter, appreciate you. That's why we got this clip. You can't have too much butter.
You can never have too much butter.
Ooh, fighting that war against those dirty, dirty Grays. Butter.
You can never have too much butter.
You realize that when you played that clip for the first time, you said no such thing as too much butt. And that was it.
I mean, but is that wrong?
No.
How about butter on a butt?
Appreciate you, Butter, for trying to cure the gray. I mean, there really isn't like a way for them to transform without some help. Sometimes some people are just stuck in their ways, and so we have to forcibly convert them to assimilate or get deported. Or you can join the Squid Games. Wait. Okay, yeah, wait. What are we putting the grays in? What's a childhood gray game we could put a bunch of grays from chat into?
Ooh.
Foursquare. I fucked with some Foursquare.
I'd
Yeah.
say
Oh, hell yeah.
Mousetrap.
You just have to set the game up. You don't even play it. Just
Yes.
manage to set it up first because that took an hour
Exactly.
and a half.
Yes.
Jake in here. Yes. All stickers help fight the Dirty Grays too. Woo! Appreciate you, Jake. And of course, we got a clip for that. Oh, I love this clip. I miss it. Come here. Where you at?
Attract customers to your business. Make a splash at your next presentation. Keep grandma company. Protect your crops. Confuse your neighbors. African American? Hail a cab. Testify in church or just raise the roof.
Woo! Appreciate you, Jake. Actually, I miss you. I want to play more.
Now, how about a smooch, huh?
Fight the Grays and the Fats. Yeah. Hey, ABF, how much are you weighing these days? Are you allowed to say?
I'm at 188.
Damn.
Damn it! You're catching up to my starting weight pretty quickly. Fuck.
Started at 198. I'm at 188. Lost 10 pounds. Oh, speaking of which, I have more brownie.
No! Chat.
Oh.
We can't let ABF win. He must be stopped at all
Stop him.
costs. All right, appreciate you guys.
So good.
Appreciate you guys. Jake, for real, always good to see you, homie. So, post was deleted by the post author. So, Nick Fuentes and Jake Lang got beef because Nick Fuentes has beef with everyone on his side. Is there? Unless
It's his thing.
Views and engagement equals dollars. So
unless you're a brown Muslim, Nick Fuentes hates you and thinks you're like a poser or a secret Jew or whatever.
to be fair, he called out Sneeko and buried him recently. So that was
did he?
funny. He
Finally,
buried him.
God.
He
God.
actually, I'm quoting, he went full ooga booga on Sneeko. So respect where it's due with that. So
Hey, as a Crash Bandicoot enjoyer, and every time you caught the mask guy, I'd go ooga booga doo.
ooga booga.
You're not allowed to say that anymore.
No.
It was a different time, guys.
Yes.
So, Nick, you know him. Oh. Well, the hope is I do weigh 165. The problem is I don't think I currently do. I'm working on it, though. So, he wrote one of his classic Nick Fuentes tweets where he basically tried to call out Jake Lang. It said that the protest was like Jewish funded, or like the Jews were behind Jake Lang's protest or something like that. And it was something really gay and retarded. I wish I paid more attention to it. It was bad enough that for whatever reason it got deleted. Some real integrity there. And Jake Lang, you are the last Christian influencer that I want to be stuck in a foxhole with. Just little weak boy complaining about everything, but willing to do nothing for Christendom. Be a man and stand against white replacement. Patriots greater than podcasters. And then everyone in here basically just starts posting all of these messages, and I'm like, that's weird. And they're all calling him a Jew, of course. Pedo, yeah. Aren't you Jewish? You're Jewish. It's exactly what you expect from the gropers. But we'll get into some of these messages because they don't look so good. So it's like, I was with Jake on this one. Nick was being a gay Mexican, but then Jake also has an issue to where, all right, so these messages were going around. You coming to my next protest in Texas? Getting numbers. So I don't even think these ones are connected. This one actually don't even seem that bad. But this one, how old are you, baby? Unless you were under 18, I don't care. It might be too young. Okay, that's not too bad. He's calling them all honey and stuff. Maybe he's just like Southern or something. But then this one is the gross one. I'm 15, lol, and presumably picture of the 15-year-old. When do you turn 16? In 6 months. I won't get you in trouble if that's what you are worried about. I can keep a secret. I think that means he hearted it, right?
That's what
it's aiming that direction, you know. So
now, okay, maybe the Groypers did some deep faking.
It seems like it's like very too set up to me.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I don't like what I'm seeing though.
That's
If it's
my
real,
exact
definitely
thoughts.
it's very bad.
Oh.
If it's real. Yes.
Oh, well, we will. Don't you worry. We're about to get to that. Shout out Dragon Wise. Yeah, YouTube censorship sucks. Camel Jackies. I have no idea what hilarious thing he's trying to say with Camel Jackie.
We may have thrown that one around a few times in Egypt.
They
quietly.
They play polo, right?
No. It's accurate though. It's accurate. All right, so wasn't looking so good. So Alex Rosen, the pedo hunter, the big ginger guy.
Yep.
got a little too sarcastic with this though. So he hit him up. Were those messages real? Nick Fuentes went on a 10-minute vicious rant about me on his show yesterday. So the grouper army has been attacking me with dozens of whatever, false stuff. And then basically he's trying to say that, well, first off, he says that he's got people outside of the country answering his DMs. I guess he's got too many. And this, he basically he admits that, like, it's real. And then that person was trying to fish him. He was just trying to get people for his burqas and bikini protests. And once he realized that they were too young, they realized that they were getting fished. And so then they didn't talk to him anymore. After asking him, when did you turn 16?
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't really add up at all.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. They were talking about coming to my protest and then switched, trying to rope the conversation into something illegal, and we pulled the plug. What made you refer to the girls as honey and baby? Never once was there a pet name used after this fisher identified their age. So he admits it's real. No talks we had other than them coming to a protest. I told them I need women for my Birkin bikini march. And yeah, this person was fishing me a set for something illegal, which I then pulled the plug.
So
and that does not look good.
Is that like an account manager? Like someone that you can hire to manage your account and messaging and everything? Or
even still.
A fellow crusader, presumably?
Yeah, that doesn't make it any better. I'm just saying if that would mean it wasn't Jake doing it, it's someone he hired. But, he could use that cop out, but
it's still like it's all they're from Jake.
It's in his name.
Oh wait,
yes,
if that really was him, the only
one.
acceptable thing after finding out someone's 15 is K-bye.
Which is what he's claiming, but he didn't K-bye.
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, and then, wait, I skipped this part, though. What state do you live in? I can't see you till you're 16.
You don't even be talking to minors on the internet. No.
So I'm like, I kind of like this guy less than 24 hours. I do not support this guy in any way any longer.
Holy shit.
And that's what I'm saying, is if we got these guys and we got the Nick Fuenteses fighting for us, because we won't stand up, those are the ones representing us, guys.
I mean, legalities aside, it's still creepy anyway. Like, most women that age are just like 19, 20 are crazy anyway. So it's like
knowing age of consent laws in your state, just knowing them.
I don't
enough for me to
bother
say,
with that.
Have a seat.
It's strange.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Okay, so then that's like the anti-Muslim side. Let's look at the super hyper intelligent, I'm so anti-Jewish, I'm pro-Muslim now community. Jake Shields. God, he's the fucking idiot. The only way we're gonna beat Zog, ZOG, is that some Zionist or something, Isaac? What the hell's that?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, in a roundabout way, yeah.
How are we going to beat Zog is to unite.
Very old term, actually. Very old.
To unite with the left. We can fight them on their dumb shit later. I've heard Nick Fuentes make this exact same point because Ro Khanna helped Thomas Massey get the Epstein stuff out. He thought it'd be a really good idea to maybe pass universal health care. In exchange, the Democrats will stop being racist to white men. Oh, we need to team up with Mamdani to get free buses. In exchange, maybe we'll close the border.
Well, I mean, they believe that there's a bridge. I've heard Nick Fuentes say that we have to combine the leftist populists and the right-wing populists.
That No.
Go to hell. What the hell
Do
are
you
you
know
talking about?
the horseshoe theory? He's literally saying build a bridge between the horseshoe.
Yes.
No.
And I'm over here saying I really don't hate anybody. I'm a Christian. I'm not allowed to. I'm a
Oh.
Christian. I'm not going to side with Muslims
I
or
hate
Jews.
I hate
both.
communists.
I hate both of them. Oh.
Yes.
See, Isaac, we're gonna have to disagree
I
because
put what Zog means in and it filtered it out.
Yes.
Shocking. So
I'm just saying, as a white Christian American,
Yeah.
I'm not obligated to side with Judaism or Islam whatsoever.
well, we got each side. Everyone wants to pick the sides. We got Tucker all of a sudden. Oh, how about those Jews? Am I right? While his Muslim sugar daddy just keeps the lights on for him. Okay, Tuck. I like a lot of the stuff you're doing, but could we maybe stop simping for the Muslims? Because here, crazy idea. What if both sides are terrible?
What a concept. You're telling me it's not just left versus right, then there's more than two sides? Really?
Yes.
We can have a multi-front war ideologically? Wow.
Do I side with the Muslims or the Jews? Christians, white Christians in
Yep.
America, and fuck
Yes.
literally everyone else.
Yep.
That's the way you do it. You don't pick sides, or else you end up looking like an idiot, like Nick Fuentes, with an absolute banger. Now the Zionists have started amplifying anti-immigration, anti-Muslim rhetoric to distract right-wingers from the Iran war. So what's he talking about?
No idea what that means.
Yeah,
He's talking about
It's-
Randy Fine probably, and you know.
No, Ogle. He's decided to lean all the way into being king of the brownoid Zoomers, 100% gay Mexican confirmed, Andy Ogles. Muslims don't belong in American society. Pluralism is a lie.
Yeah. Slow clap.
I don't see an issue there. Yeah.
Now, did they get the call to say Operation Rag on the Ragheads is a go? And then he decided to do this? Maybe. I get Nick's point, but it's like he's not making the point to just say distracting. He's like, what about all those poor Muslims that have been affected by all of these horrible, monstrous Jews? They hate the Jews just like us, guys. Let's build a bridge to Islam to replace all of us. I'm totally on your side, white people. I'm not a gay Mexican, but also I'm afraid of women and I want a sex bot. Like, white replacement's so bad, right? But also, all my friends are brown Muslims.
And Jews. Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry, Nick. I get what you're saying. I'm siding with this guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. You can understand Islam and not be a neocon.
Also,
You
the enemy of my enemy is not necessarily my friend. Sometimes
Yeah.
the enemy of my enemy is sometimes also my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
My future enemy. Yes.
Yes.
How many times do these people need to do these like violent activities against us and write about all this stuff and it even comes straight out of the Quran and people don't get what the hell's going on here? Like
Nick once obsessed about how 15 million people globally can take all of us over and oppress us all and be behind every single thing. How about the 2 billion Muslims? Imagine what they could manage to do if 15 million Jews can do this. Imagine if 2 billion Muslims take over the West.
I understand the gripes with Israel, but you really compared to the entire like Islamic world, it's crazy.
Well, it's just everyone likes to overcorrect.
11 million versus billions, you know.
Let's stay on the road, guys. I mean, feel free to bounce between some lanes. Let's stay on the road, at least. Let's not run to the damn telephone pole, guys.
There's problems, and then there's really big problems.
I'm just going to tell you straight up. This is the consequence of becoming a less Christian society in America.
Yeah.
Because
answer to
Christians,
everything.
even who weren't super political, straight up, we don't endorse Islam. We don't endorse Judaism. We don't endorse Hinduism. Straight up, we don't do tolerance. It's Christianity through and through. It's Christ. That's the end of it.
I think that it's actually coming back because even I keep talking about this Discord that I argue with people in. The normies in it are starting to speak up a bit, and they're getting fed up with the Muslim stuff, and they're saying, why don't we bring the Bible back to school, after them spending years saying get the Bible out of school.
Yeah.
Well,
So
now school kids get taken to mosque and
Facts.
stuff like that. In the UK, like you
Yeah.
have to learn about Islam and stuff like that. Usually going to a mosque,
Mhm.
and they separate out the girls and the boys.
But they don't
We
require
need-
10 commandments.
Yeah, imagine thinking that Christian values is a bad thing. It's like the basis of morality, isn't it?
It's a
Yeah.
bad thing for their
What's
agenda.
bad about it?
It's
It
the
brought-
basis of Western civilization.
It brought the
Right?
most civilized society of all time in history.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity
Yes,
brought
most
it.
successful. And then
It-
we got rid of Christianity, put women in charge, and let black people take over every major city. And here we are.
We need separation of mosque and state and separation of synagogue and state and return to Christian values. So that's where we're at.
I'm not even a Christian. We need Jesus. We desperately need Jesus.
Yeah.
1000%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Andy Ogles, my comments wouldn't even be a news story if I'd said this about Christians. Disgusting shit. Anti-Muslim post sparks furious internal backlash. Please spare me your moral outrage. Cry harder. Christ is king.
I love
I-
the double down.
Yes,
Yes.
Isaac, cry harder. Christ is king.
I
That's like
just want to say
meme
too,
template,
with
like
people
right there.
accusing this guy of being a Jew sympathizer, Jews don't say Christ is king. So I'm just going to say it straight up. Andy Ogles, amen to that. Amen to that. I endorse this message,
is-
shall I say. So,
Actually, I kind of love the Christ is king. You guys definitely need to bully everyone. with
well,
Christ
we
is
also,
king.
it's, we gatekeep it. It's very gatekeepy. And it's a very good thing because only certain people will say it. So if somebody's hesitant to say Christ is king, whether you're, whatever, it tells you it tells you what you need to know. So
It's literally like garlic to a vampire to those people.
ooh, really careful. You might get a call.
You might get the No Kings protesters to come out though.
I welcome them. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, and in a way, it looks like secularism has created a problem because it's kind of like if you look at what happened in Iran, it was a very secular society, and then they got taken over by the radicals, and now we got very secular and got away from Christianity,
Well,
and now look what's happening. Like
it's less like secular, more humanism, and by humanism I mean like the crazy
Human rights.
eugenics like cult that the robber barons created.
Mhm.
But a firm to goal for two. Culture supremacy. Christ is king. Yes. Hey, YouTube lets you say Christ is king. Once that starts getting blocked, yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
it's time for the crusade #2 to start.
Yeah.
All right, now skedaddling on. We got lots of tabs. Don't forget to check out ABF. Going to be playing some demos after this. Ooh, turns out his post a little too spicy for Europe. Whoopsie daisies.
Wow.
In accordance with applicable law, X is now permanently withholding the reported content in the EU, specifically for the following legal grounds: illegal or harmful speech. Ooh, so you can say it on Google and YouTube.
They've been conquered.
You can't say it on X in Europe though.
I was reading that the Trump administration was kicking around the idea of having like a website of like safe haven free speech where
Yeah.
the British could actually use it like
Basically
through
a-
a built-in
a
VPN and read
VPN,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah,
Mhm.
we definitely need to actually spread democracy and like Americanism and our values.
The problem is whatever next administration gets, the lefty power, they'll probably just tear it down.
Or to get everyone's information out of it and send it to the UK government to put them in prison.
I just got nobody can liberate the UK better than the British, and they need to do it. So hopefully,
Yes.
Restore Britain
Rupert-
can gain
Rupert
some
Lowe.
a lot more steam, and hopefully Rupert Lowe can gain a
Oh.
political office. So
Yes, God bless them. I'm so jealous now. The Brits had to watch us and be jealous when we thought we were getting a golden age, and now I'm watching them. I'm like, you motherfuckers actually might get a golden age. You sons of-"
yes,
And then
I keep saying it. He's
Oh.
the second coming of Oliver Cromwell. He is
He's-
he is the
Oh.
Restore Reform Britain, real
You know,
reform, not
if we
reform as in
lose-
Nigel Farage. He
Yeah.
is the real deal.
Mhm.
I think that Clarkson's Farm, this is going to sound weird, that Clarkson's Farm season 2 actually woke a little bit of people up because they showed what the government actually does at
Oh
like
yeah,
the beginning level.
it's
And
it's
Rupert Lowe
insane. If you watch that show, like you can't do anything.
and Rupert Lowe says he wants to get Jeremy Clarkson to join Restore. I love for him to run.
Yes.
John Cleese also getting extra base these days.
Mm.
Dragon Wise for $1.99. The simulation is king. Well, how dare you? I'm telling Jesus you said that, Dragon. Now, Rep Eric Svalvel.
Ooh, Fang Fang.
Bing,
Oh.
bing.
Fart face.
I don't know how many Muslims are in this guy's district, Andy Ogles. I know there are tens of thousands in mine. Weird flex, but okay. They are parents. Yeah, they probably have 7 kids. Entrepreneurs. Yeah, because you gave them free money for being brown. Police officers. Why are we letting Muslims be police officers? The firefighter paramedic giving CPR to save your life. What? I don't believe you. They are us. They're American. This tweet is not American.
I would argue that more of his constituents are Christian than anything else.
Eric Swalwell is a Chinese spy.
Whoa. Agent. Spy's not fair, okay?
I missed.
He was getting fished, Magnum. It's okay.
We don't have time to show it, but
Not his fault.
it's not going very well in the replies. All right, moving on. Shout out Butter dropping a $5. All hail the God of mankind, Jesus Christ. May he bless you with fertile seed and true aim based.
Is that a Warhammer reference, I think?
If we upgraded Jesus for a modern audience and we made him like an Image Comics superhero and he's super... Wait. Actually, Isaac, there is... I think it's Rob Liefeld. It's called Prophet. I gotta find it. Yeah,
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there are some very, very strong Christian comics out there that, during Comicsgate.
Check out Bible Man.
Yeah.
It's not a comic, but the OG show, Bible Man.
Yeah, except that's
every
all,
Protestant kid grew up with Bible Man. It's good stuff. It's Batman combined with Star Wars, and it's cheesy as heck. So,
but this is Rob Liefeld, so it's like way more badass. And like he'd be whooping everybody's ass, even like fake Wolverine and whatnot, and then he'd be like dropping Bible verses on their asses.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he lifts for Jesus.
Well, I mean, Erwin, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't like Wolverine visit a church one time? Hasn't Batman recited the Lord's Prayer in old Like I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I believe isn't John and Martha Kent Methodist? I believe that's a lore accurate fact. I believe so.
Probably, yeah.
Back when they used to talk about that stuff in DC Comics.
Because we had a Christian nation, so it was cool.
Is it Pale Rider where Clint Eastwood is a preacher or something?
Oh, okay, yeah, Isaac. So
you might be right, Magnum. Yeah.
Okay.
We got to pin up. Look at that V taper, and then it'd be all like, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in times of trouble," and like.
Very true. Yeah.
Nah, there's more, but directions are hard. It's somewhere on there, I promise you. Oh yeah. Therefore will not we fear through the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried in the midst of the sea. All right.
We need more of that. That's why I'm going to be reading I'm going to be reading Daughter's Revenge here when I get it in the mail. It's the pirate graphic novel from Jay, Drunk 3PO X-Wing, and it's very Christian in theme.
Yeah, so I woke up this morning and I checked my email and it said that something's in the mail.
Fantastic. I look forward. I pre-ordered mine, and fortunately I ordered the cover nobody else can get their hands on. Not even the creators of the book. They can't get a copy of it. So that's the cover I ordered. So
ooh la la.
I'm happy.
Okay. Now time to destroy your happiness. 4 letters printed in the New York Times today. Every single one of the letters calls falling birth rates a good thing. Letter writers claim having babies is selfish, bad for female agency and climate. But also the world's too expensive. The earth is beyond its carrying capacity, and DACA recipients need immigration certainty.
Oh my God.
Window into a weird worldview. New York Times? If I'm in charge, you're no longer existing. Sorry, the First Amendment traitors to the country, dirty communists hell bent on destroying us. They don't get civil rights. They're not humans or Americans, as far as I'm concerned.
Here's the thing, they talk about the human population being far too high, but when I suggest sending birth control to Africa via airdrop, they call me racist, and I'm like, I want to bring the birth rate down. Well, we got to reduce the population. What you talking about? I don't know.
I make a joke. I have jokes for who sponsored my Reloaded video, and it's sponsored by Alec Baldwin's finger. He don't miss, and I do by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to depopulate Africa.
Yes,
with Epstein, allegedly.
But Isaac, only white people contribute to the climate change, of course.
Only, yes, that's because we eat.
Remember
beef.
that
we eat beef. That's
and
why
climate change is racist too. Remember that. So
climate change is racist. Math is racist too. Math.
Yes.
Math.
Thank you.
My VA.
I learned it at the library. Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, because climate change disproportionately affects poor Black women.
Right.
So, you're not allowed to. But if the elite will fly in private jets.
So if Shaniqua has 10 kids, she's actually helping the climate.
This sounds like a SAT question. So if Laquanda has 10 children from 3 different baby daddies,
traveling 60 miles an hour.
Yes.
Dragon Wise for a $5. I'm on my way home from work. I'll send a 50 super if you're still live when I get to my computer. Keyboard, iPad sucks. ABF, when you need to leave to play your game, you feel free, but we are gonna go live. We're staying live.
It's about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Yeah. We're holding you to it, Dragon Wise. 45 minutes. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, we probably will be going. And for you, Dragon, we can definitely make that happen. Also, it's probably gonna already happen. But yes, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for keeping the lights on. And let's see. I'll give you a classic. I will say I have discovered a new one. What if I told you we've got Sydney Sweeney trying on some things?
Oh no.
I would believe you. Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. I watched it a few times. Make sure it was appropriate for all viewers.
38 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
It's not. It's the bra doesn't cover, and you just basically almost areola at that point. It's there if you want to see it. Now, moving on. Both Muslim New York City bombing suspects had parents migrate to the U.S. from the Middle East and became naturalized citizens. Amir Balat's parents are from Turkey, became naturalized citizens in 2017. Ibrahim Qayyumi's parents came from Afghanistan, naturalized between 2004 and 2009. I want all these people out of my country. Is that too much to ask? Could we get ISIS out of my country, ABF?
I would like that.
Please? But, well, thankfully, we're not doing any Middle East wars right now. As long as you get loosey-goosey with definitions of war, thankfully, there aren't any sort of conflicts happening that might cause a bunch of mess.
Yeah. I do not want to hear the term Iranian refugee right now. Not at all.
Magnum, you're not going to be happy. We have a whole segment on that, ABF.
I thought they were saying that they weren't going to be taking any refugees during this.
Hexes says there are no plans to allow waves of Middle Eastern refugees displaced by the Iran war into the U.S. Other countries in the area are capable. Well, as Anomaly points out, Pete, once the donors milk our party dry, the Democrats will win. And then they have plans to do exactly that. All right, well, hey, maybe we're going a little crazy. And actually, wait, I think I got to skip. Where? Okay, no. All right, my racisms. Okay, Andy Ogles did another. Wait, dang it. We were supposed to. All right, no more deleting tabs. Just in. President Trump demands that Australia allow the Iranian national women's soccer team to be allowed to seek asylum. The Australian Prime Minister called President Trump and agreed to make it happen.
Of course he did.
Trump said they would likely be killed if they are forced to return to Iran. So we have to give women's soccer players asylum. But it's just Australia though, guys, right?
I have a better recommendation. Why don't we send Megan Rapinoe to Iran? So we send, our female soccer players.
I bet she'll get a free skydiving lesson.
That's true.
She needs
Parachute
asylum.
optional. Yes.
She needs asylum from white supremacy.
That's very true. Yeah.
So, Bondi Beach, I think it was a Pakistani Muslims shot up a Jewish outdoor event. So then they crack down on white people and guns instead of Islam.
Yeah, it's interesting how that happens. Yeah.
So, did you guys know about this whole there's two different kinds of Islam things? It's like Sunni and this like shitty, I think they call it. They're shittites or something
it's
like
all
that.
shit. Yeah.
Well, the Iranians are the head of the crazy shits, which are thankfully like the much smaller minority.
And we just killed their pope.
We just killed their pope, and then we probably killed his replacement pope.
While there's a billion of them across the planet, integrated in our countries, and motivated now.
And the word is that a lot of like emergency text messages went out saying that they got encrypted stuff saying that the sleeper cells are going to be activating.
Well, also the Ayatollah announced the Intifada before the global Intifada, essentially. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, but essentially it's a call to action, you know.
ABF, you had me watch The Covenant. It was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an Afghani interpreter, and by being an interpreter and working with the military, that was how they would earn a green card, right?
Correct. And historically, and I actually work with someone who's one of these second generation refugees that did the translating. We actually backed out on a lot of those deals and screwed a bunch of people over, which, I mean, any way you look at it, it's kind of messed up.
Yes, but then we also complained that Biden was bringing a bunch of Afghanis over. Trump also complained. Trump will bring in any Iranian refugees that aid the U.S. military. Trump complained about the Afghan invaders and now is doing the same thing. This is how we get invaded with people from the Middle East. So no, we're not going to take any unless they help the military or they're women's soccer players.
I'm fine with paying them on the payroll. You know, if you're in Iran and you're working for us, yeah, we'll pay you fairly and help you out. But why bring them here?
The thing is, though, Isaac, is that they're signing their own death warrant by staying in the country while aiding the U.S. That's true. Why we have to make those deals to even get people to step forward.
Like witness protection program type of stuff.
It's actually like a pretty tricky thing.
If it's someone we really need with a skill we really need to use, then I guess service guarantees citizenship at that point, you know.
Yeah, and that's what happens. But yeah, you know, as we see, the second generation idiots are the ones that ruin it for everyone.
And I say we should
the person I was talking about that I work with, he I don't know if he is anymore. He's been a little bit more base lately, but he watches Hassan quite a bit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
and we get into regular shouting matches.
Brown Muslims. So let's see. Yeah, foreign-born second generation shouldn't be allowed to take positions of power in government. So we'll skip ahead to this one. So in Virginia, they just passed an assault weapons ban, or at least they're working on passing it. This was sponsored by Salim. Let's look at Salim here. This is a senator who sponsored the bill. Saddam Aslan Salim, born in Bangladesh. Someone who wasn't even born here has successfully infringed on your constitutional rights. There's no such thing as a good one. I'm sorry. I wish there were. I'm so
And just to be fair, that ban turns potentially millions of Virginians into felons overnight.
Yeah.
And takes very common use. We're talking like $300-$400 rifles right off the shelf into felony possessed items. You know,
but a third world immigrant gives zero fucks about that.
Exactly
right. Because he's not American.
What I'm saying is he is literally dictating what real Americans can and cannot have. These very simple things.
And at the worst time too, when we're actually under threat by these people, they're taking away your guns.
DHS is currently shut down while we're having a war with Iran.
Great.
Genius.
Lovely.
Yeah. The Virginia stuff, it probably will get overturned, but the problem with that is that it drains all those donations you give to Firearm Policy Coalition, Gun Owners of America, the NRA, all that stuff. You donate to them so that they bring stuff to the Supreme Court and overturn unjust laws. And they know that they're violating the Constitution by passing that, and they're forcing the hand of these lawyers that could be focused on something better on that state.
Yeah,
but yeah, Virginia's
over
lost.
again.
Virginia's lost.
Yeah, didn't they get that CIA Jewish girl or something as governor? Yeah,
Lost to the CIA. Yeah. Hey, how dare you? Just because her name's incredibly Jewish and she's a CIA agent, and immediately try to destroy all of everyone's rights, and also wants to kill the opposition so their kids learn a lesson. Just give her a chance, Isaac.
Isn't their state motto "Death to Tyrants"? Or is it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it might be in Latin. I don't remember.
It's like the opposite of what they are now.
Yeah, like.
And they're the only one with a state flag that has nudity on it too, Virginia. So they're
blind. Wait, is blind justice also nude justice or something? Based. All right.
So they are not. They're not weak people. You know, they're not weak people.
So happy birthday to Hayden. Kind of glad he's not here because we're about to talk some Texas.
Oh my gosh.
It's a fucking nightmare, bro. Tyler Olivier. This is another guy who likes to spark some controversy as well. Isaac, he was the one who all the Hasidic Jews who were like absolutely just draining all the money.
Oh, that's the one Laura Loomer says he's a Nazi that needs to be put in a camp, I think, or something like that.
Nick Shirley was like, good work, and then they tried to cancel him.
Yes. Yeah.
Texas is going to roll you and your traitorous wheelchair back to India once I'm done with you. It's like, I love this energy, but then often with this energy comes this Jake Lang or Nick Fuentes problem, sadly. Isaac?
No, I think this is good energy because this is obviously clearly not a Republican or Democrat issue. It's both parties are guilty of bringing in invaders at this point. Obviously, Democrats are far worse. I would never vote Democrat, but even their shitty Republicans, this basically tells us. So
Republicans, it's their fucking corporate donors. They love the cheap labor. They're just as big a part of replacing us as the left. It's a lot of the Chamber of Commerce folks. Fuck no, Hayden, no! Look away! Look away!
Okay, just for Hayden, we'll say fire Pam Bondi and nuke the Middle East. Okay, there you go, Hayden. Yes.
Glass it all. Glass it.
Yes.
Yeah. The more I see the Mamdanis, the more I side with Hayden's glass it all policy.
The thing with Abbott too is that he typically doesn't make any move at all unless he has a case study behind it. Like he actually
or a good push forward.
Sorry, he actually like makes most of his moves based on polls. So
and then he pays a bunch of establishment pollsters, and then they just
Well, no, he's actually criticized for spending. I think it's like $25,000 per week on polls, but I actually think that's kind of a good thing because then that means that you are actually representing what the people want. If you know there are issues that people want overwhelmingly,
as long as it's accurate polling, that's the main thing.
That is true. Yes,
and you can say that. So his polling is saying that they want Texas Boy Scouts to be 100% Indian. I don't believe that.
I actually think that they haven't got the polls back on this particular thing yet, and he'll probably pull it back once he finds out that it's not very popular.
Yeah, as in Frisco, Texas. Hey guys, the Scouts are back.
It's fair to say Indians do not assimilate. They just don't. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone thinks.
They're going to get their badge and tech support. Sorry, go on. I just had a really good racism I had to get out.
For some ideas that he has, whatever he's...
Chat, if you guys have any idea for the various merit badges these kids might be earning, I'd love to hear them.
Also, Boy Scouts is done for. I don't even know what Boy Scouts are talking about there.
Yeah.
It's called Scouting America now, don't you know?
Yeah, I was going to say. Because that was actually, several lawsuits took out the Boy Scouts. And I think that was a coordinated effort from the left because it was making right-wing kids.
Are you familiar with the MSF wing of the Boy Scouts, of Scouting America? MSF? The Muslim Scout Fellowship?
Oh, my goodness.
I covered it last night or the night before.
Oh my God, we need to find out what the merit badges you can get are with that.
They have Islamophobia awareness badges.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I was thinking for the Indians how to do a like a debit card scanner to like steal people's information and stuff like that.
Train dodging.
One of the steps to learn that
0% survival rate for that badge.
One of the steps to get the Islamophobia awareness badge is to learn the 5 pillars of Islam. So you literally need to learn their credo to get your badge as an American boy in Scouting America.
Infuriating, one could say.
And I just want to say, Pete Hegseth, for whatever flaws he may have, is going hard against Scouting America. He's put them on notice, and he has. I hope he doubles down on it. Needless to say. So.
The successfully part is the important part.
So, ABF, yes, that makes me extra angry that I've got to read this now. Hashtag Brown Excellence, calling white people racist to get ahead in the office job. It started a few years ago when I noticed my company never hiring other Indians, besides me, of course. I called them racist to their faces, and the look of shame was shown through clearly. I asked them, why don't they hire more Indians, even directly from India? They had no response. But I was placed on the hiring board for my team, and after that I greenlit every Indian name I came across on their resumes. Eventually, more and more Indians were hired at my company, and I got promoted. Calling whites racist helped me indirectly get a promotion and help other Indians get hired. You have nothing to lose. Try it yourselves. People will instantly have your back and support your claim.
And that's when the office bathroom was at its dirtiest.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, can you imagine what that break room smells like and what that microwave looks like? Christ.
But no, that reminds me of the gaming journal simulator guy that we had on last night. He's an actual Pakistani. He got tired of all the woke shit, made a game about how you get fired if you do the right thing at the job.
That's insane.
Beautiful. All right, now I kind of love this, but also hate it. It makes me feel sad on the insides, but it's a segment we have to do. Brampton in the UK in 1994 versus 2026. 1994 looks lovely and very white. Well, it was. There were some white people, and then the garb, man. It's not even just like that they're all browns. We're one guy in some blue jeans and a collared shirt. Oh, and then we got some people with some. Oh my god, man.
I'm pretty sure. Is that Canada? I think that's Ontario.
Is it? Where's Brampton?
Needless to say, Cole Hauser lives near there. He said it on my stream many times, and he has said that's a place he will not visit ever,
dude,
because it's taken over. Yes.
Where Isaac?
Ontario, Canada. I believe
Ontario?
that's where it's located. I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say I've been to Vancouver twice. And I think I was there like 15 years ago, and then I was there like 5 years ago, and it is very, very different.
I can imagine. Yeah, and believe it or not, Vancouver is one of the
it is.
most
It's in Ontario. Yeah.
and which is Cole Hauser said on my stream, he lives near there, and like I said, I bet you can smell it before you see it, is all I'm gonna say from what I've heard. So
Alberta is the based one, all right. Alberta's
the Texas of Canada. It's very lowly populated, all white people.
Well, now the Texas of Canada would mean there's a lot of Indians now, though, right?
Yes, yeah, it would. Yeah,
Alberta is the part of Canada that has the industry and actually produces for the country. Without it, they would actually fail instantly. So, yeah,
oil and beef.
It's funny that we talk about the workplace because I just took a poll at work, and one of my complaints is that people that work here are uncivilized.
Are you allowed to? Well, see, people are fine if I say uncivilized, but if I say savage, they get all butthurt. But it literally just means uncivilized.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't intended on getting fired that day, but
compared to 1900s, we're all a bunch of savages.
That's because people were programs to be more sympathetic about Native Americans. Because they associate the word savage with that mostly. and they just know it's a dirty
People
word.
Savages. Yeah,
People don't realize
I
too. It's
missed
not
you.
even a matter of income or wealth. It's a cultural issue. So people during white people in a white society in America during the Great Depression, when people were impoverished,
Jasmine
had higher
Crockett is rich.
standards. Had higher standards for themselves, dignity. They would do anything to be as sanitary as possible. They would just extreme dignity. It's an individual dignity thing. And these foreign cultures, the brownification of the West, do not carry that dignity with them
No,
whatsoever.
they throw trash over the place, and you're not respecting your own neighborhood.
Tyler Oliveira, he documented and almost got assassinated for it because they have poop throwing festivals over there.
Yeah, I know. Magnum.
That was it. Okay.
That was one of the first
Yes.
things I noticed when I was in Egypt, is that there is trash literally every square inch that you look on like public property.
Yeah,
People that can't respect their environment and throw trash everywhere
where
are
they live.
garbage people.
My rule for how you know that you're in a ghetto apartment complex is you look at the dumpsters. If there's trash all and graffiti all around it, you live in a ghetto.
So I'm moving out of here.
They're trash people, literally.
Definitely.
I'm moving out of here soon, so I'm happy about that. But like, I know it's ghetto here because there's trash on right out front of my door, and it didn't come from me. You know what I mean? But Lotus Eaters did a special little thing about can't remember what neighborhood, but they found like this gigantic like cul-de-sac just loaded with trash, and obviously this didn't come from English people. But yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
If you're in public and can't speak English, I want you deported. I can't go to Ross. It radicalizes me every time.
The big box stores like
Dress for less?
Costco and everything.
Yeah, Ross Dress for Less. Yeah, because I walk in and immediately I usually I'll see an Indian dude as I'm walking in, and then I go in and I see a 5'2", 200-pound, ethnically ambiguous brown woman with a kid strapped to her while pushing another kid around. Not speaking English.
Dude, I was just driving around earlier, and there's people right in my neighborhood.
And it's another one.
Clearly don't speak English.
Another
and
one.
the woman is like 400 pounds, and she's got a
Yeah.
kid. It's like, do you even have a job? You clearly don't.
They definitely do not. I posted this on X last week, but I was at a store, local chain, grocery store, and I had a question about something. So I walked up to customer service, and it was a brown woman in a hijab behind the desk with the name tag, so I knew she worked there. I just left. I did not buy anything. I left. And I'm not going back to that store. I'm finding a new one in a different area. And
yeah, that's like me with subways run by Indians and purposely going to the white people's subway.
I walked out of Jersey Mike's today because I knew I was going to get shit service just by looking at who was behind the counter.
Oh, yeah. You walk in.
Door.
Yeah, you walk in and Indian immediately gives you stink eye, like they're mad at you for coming into the restaurant.
Yes.
I hate them
I'm going to
so
Five
much.
Guys instead.
Yep.
Now, Rupert Lowe. I love him so much. All right, so here's
One
the
thing
picture.
with Rupert,
Yeah, go ahead.
he's going to ban the public playing of music on public transportation in the UK.
He's pulling a Carnival
Yes.
Cruise Lines, and he's banning black people by banning their Bluetooth speakers.
Oh,
I love
Yes,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
and
it's
music
a-
in the parking lot too.
It's a
driving me
rule at Universal Studios. You can't have a Bluetooth speaker on you. It's because it's a disruption. It's a good rule.
Yes, but it's a rule pointed at a certain demographic.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
is.
how I like going after these demographics when you go like banning like kosher and halal slaughter and stuff like
Yes.
that. We don't want to do a racism, so we'll just indirectly ban these people from being in our country. He wants to get rid of the
And that's
burqa,
why
of
we need
course.
to be willing to exercise the reins of power to a degree as Christian people.
I would
you know.
ban subwoofers in cars and smoking
Oh.
weed too. So
Oh, dude.
I have a subwoofer in my car, Magnum. What are you trying to say?
saying that you're black,
But
ABF.
turn it the fuck down when you get in the neighborhood.
Isaac, I'm black from the waist down.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
Did you
Well, these
buy
people
an extra subwoofer to make it louder than it normally would be, or did you did it come stock?
ABF had
No,
to
I
put it
added
in the
it.
damn wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Yep, you're banned.
so these Browns are angry because they missed their boat to cross the channel so that way they can go get free housing and absolutely destroy the UK. So this child is doing this. Rupert Lowe, if you want to deport this child, vote restore Britain. Oh, yes, no fucks given. Christ is king. Ah!
Yep.
I want to deport this child. You're not allowed to say that, though. And their family, too.
I want Rupert to be the king of England, not just the prime minister. Make him the new royal family.
Yeah, but you got to bring back the crown.
I think we all owe Aristocratic Utensil an apology for his obsession with bringing back the monarchy. All right.
Yeah, I've never been against that for England. You know, it works for them.
Yeah. Now, speaking of England, over on GB News, there's a genocide happening in this island because it's being taken over by different people that are not indigenous to this land. Yeah, they're literally ethnically cleansing British people, English. David R. Aronovich. I never thought I'd see the day when this kind of claim would become respectable. Apologies to followers, but you need to know it's happening. The replies here show the connection between anti-migrant agitation and rank anti-Semitism of the Nazi racial kind. What does that even mean? If you think I'm exaggerating, just read them. The first one, Zoomer Historian, is the current genocide in Britain worse than the Holocaust?
Oh, I voted in that, yeah.
I just wanted to see the results, is why I voted yes. Worse. What do you call this when you look at it, David? This is, from 1961 to 2021, percent of London Borough, which is white British. So this is just literally the numbers of white people being replaced. His response, an artfully curated table designed to scare the stupid.
Yep.
I hate to break it to everybody.
What a
That's
foolish
how,
response.
if you look at all those years side by side in America, it looks similar.
Hayden, it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you, Hayden. Dropping 10 gifties on those dirty, dirty grays. Hitting a Ricky, hitting a Tony, hitting a Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Uncut hoops and a Patrick. You got some good ones, Hayden. And we have a clip for that. Sadly, it's an outdated clip. Now I need to... Wait, is there any movie where someone gets, like, stuck waving?
Oh, why don't we just get the queen? Let's just get the queen of her doing this, right?
Yes.
Oh, so there's a scene with Jamie
so good at it
Lannister
now.
where he does that. So. He's got a golden hand. He's got a golden
Oh
hand.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
It's actually a funny scene too. He goes like this. He does this.
All right, more on that later.
Found it. I had a feeling it was a big one.
All right, Jamie Lannister, golden hand. Will that get me to it?
season 4.
Season 4. All right, Grok should probably be able to get it a little pinpoint for me.
Episode 3 or 4.
Appreciate you, Hayden. Happy
I am
birthday, dude.
Greg.
All right, so boo. Okay, we're done with. Oh wait, yes, and then I'll give you guys some super chat rewards. So this David Aronovich, Isaac, I did a little early live checking, and it's
I figured out what that last name. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I know, but it's good to confirm. Okay. Maybe they're just Eastern European. No, it is the craziest early life section I've ever found, dude. Aronovich is the son of communist intellectual and economist Sam Aronovich and brother of an actor, an author, and screenwriter. His parents were atheists whose, quote, faith was Marxism. He is ethnically half Jewish and half Irish. He has written that he was brought up, quote, to react to wealth with a puritanical pout. A trained Marxist, as BLM would say.
There's nothing more low IQ than hating people for being rich. It's the most low IQ thing you could do. And a lot of these Marxists, they're like, I hate rich people. You are the dumbest fucking idiot. Pardon my French.
Well, the rich person, Hassan, told them they were supposed to hate the rich, though.
Not the champagne socialists. You know.
Bernie Sanders is one of the good riches.
Well, you notice he stopped saying millionaires and billionaires, and he started saying billionaires only. You know,
and really the only way to deport all the people we need to deport is to also deport the communists, in my opinion.
Oh, back to hell where they came from. We're gonna do it legally and lawfully. It's gonna be painless, near painless.
Yeah. Just drop them off in the
It'll be
ocean
quick,
somewhere.
you know.
They might feel a little tugging around their throat a little bit.
No, I was thinking helicopters, but whatever. Yeah.
Free helicopter.
No, that's too. Oh, there's too many, and that's like really time consuming and expensive. When you could just do a short drop instead.
Well, they just go back to a communist country because that's what they want, right? They want the utopia.
Oh yeah, you guys want a communist utopia? Sounds good. We're gonna put you in camp so you can experience it. Legally and lawfully,
China,
guys.
Cuba.
Legally and lawfully, of course. Now, Japan. Shout out to Hayden. Japanese people are incredibly based. Ooh. I'd rather suffer from a declining population than perish from immigration. At this rate, the whole world will turn into Islam in Africa, and the earth will be doomed. The people they're trying to bring in as immigrants now are from countries that couldn't develop no matter how much support the advanced nations provided. I wish immigrants would stop coming.
Based, yeah.
And
did you see what Sean Strickland said about Japan? It was a fantastic, like 50-second clip. You know, it was phenomenal. You know?
What do you say? I like Sean.
Well, he just said he's like, I go there and then I become racist against white people for how we don't respect ourselves like they do. You know, he's like they demand a higher standard of themselves, of other people. He said they're keeping Japan for the Japanese. He said we have a lot to learn from the way they do things. You know, preserving their homogenous culture, ethno-state, one might call it. So,
yes. Well, they keep referring to like us as ethno-nationalists, but as Sargon keeps pointing out, ethno and like national, it comes from the same word. It means the same thing. So ethno-nationalist is just redundant. And a nation is your skin
if
color.
anything, I'm a Christian nationalist. That's where I'm at, you know.
But then that's been so bastardized and whatnot that even if it is accurate description, it's kind of like an alt-right situation. They've already
no, I mean it in the true sense, not the whatever people want to make it sense, you know.
Yeah, but then it's like, you think Hegseth is a Christian nationalist? He also believes
I think he thinks he is, and I think he has.
Yeah,
you know, the road to hell is paved in good intentions, you know. But
then he's trying to bring like rabbinical prophecy to like reality.
That's dispensationalism. That's very modern belief that was invented 100 years ago in evangelical America. That's not an old stock waspy value whatsoever. So,
all right, now shout out to Hayden for unlocking this. No, go back. It's like she wants us to be happy. When you look at the left, they just want us to be miserable.
That's true. Yeah.
I choose happiness instead.
It's nice to not be hated. Would you say that, Erwin? You know?
Yeah, the left must destroy beauty. They must destroy all happiness. They're all miserable. They want you miserable. So you feel helpless, so you have to turn to the state instead of turning to boobs and God. Boobs.
That's why the commies were very smart with their tactic of becoming a bunch of building designers and public city officials that lay out groundworks to make things all gray and bleak and brutalism and crush our spirit, you know.
Globo homo chic. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more, and then we're gonna be talking some Iran. So this is BBC. Why is China set to approve a new law promoting ethnic unity? Let's look at a bit of that. Shocking. Imagine being made a minority in your own capital city. For years, the Chinese government has offered incentives for Han Chinese people to move to Tibet or Xinjiang, where critics say it has deliberately tried to outpopulate minority ethnic groups. As a result, the regional capitals have already seen a massive influx of Han culture. In addition, Beijing has encouraged marrying across ethnic groups with financial incentives, basically to breed them out, and has been accused of trying to absorb minority groups into the majority Han culture in this way. Now the new law is touching on this. It's social engineering. It's communist social engineering. Now, the commies in China are actually nationalistic and are very like they're Han and they're very all about like Han supremacy. So that makes sense. So the dominant group trying to absorb the other ones, but we have the insane inverse where we're the dominant ones, but somehow the tiny minority groups are the ones doing this to us.
Because we allow it. The moment the switch flicks and we decide as a people to not allow it, then it will no longer continue. But that's the thing. The emphasis on as a people. When white people don't see themselves as a whole, as a people. We're almost we're too separated from one another in that way. And it's been done on purpose. It's propaganda. So
exactly, but our white people who we're trying to bring together are all fighting over each other because one's looks maxing harder than the other or some gay shit.
It's so gay.
Yeah. White males will have fewer board seats in future, says UK diversity chair. White men are less than 4% of the global population, yet are told to make concessions in their own homelands to blacks and browns that number in the billions and have their own countries. We have nowhere else to go. Once we become a minority, they're going to steal everything they can from us and then kill us.
This is the final stand, and 4% seems like a small number, but we've done it with less. So once, let me say something. You've never seen chimping out until you've seen a white man do it. So
that's what it's all about, is rediscovering that white men can just do things, and when we put our minds to it, we can literally go to outer space.
Extremely effective.
If I can ever get a little gay with poetry on here at some point, The Wrath of the Awakened Saxon. People need to read it. Read that poem. It sums up everything we're talking about. So that's all I got to say. Ancient Anglo-Saxon poem.
Is that when they're fighting the Vikings?
I think it is. Yeah, it's required reading.
Yeah.
So
They're fighting off the savage Vikings. Yeah.
Yes.
Who's my people?
Savages. All right, we got to get rolling because we got some ABF gaming coming up here soon. Megan Kelly. She's been on quite an adventure, all roller coastering around. It's God.
Yes, well, she's a woman in politics. What do you expect? You know, yeah.
Let's get real. The problem with Lindsey Graham isn't just that he's a homicidal maniac. It's that Trump likes and is listening to him. And Trump's favorite channel is parading him around like a Hefner bunny in stockings on every show. What's she talking about?
Fox News, right?
Oh, actually, yeah, we'll get to the hits. I actually had to start with this one. This is insane. So Wall Street Journal story has a U.S. Senator, Lindsey Graham, meeting a foreign intelligence agency and coaching that foreign nation's prime minister on how to push Trump into bombing Iran. They'll tell me things our own government won't tell me. It's Lindsey Graham saying that about the
Sounds like a foreign agent right there, to be honest. So
he spoke with Bibi, coaching him on how to lobby the president for action. Netanyahu showed the president intelligence that persuaded Trump to go ahead, Graham said. And I think actually I had to get rid of it. I know what one of them was Iran. Oh, wait, actually, did you see? They managed to scrounge up look, Iranians paid this Pakistani to try to assassinate you, Trump. We told you it was an Iranian plot. Oh my God. Now, yes, Matt Walsh. So, Lindsey Graham, Saudi Arabia, I'm willing to make a mutual defense agreement with your country to give you protection in perpetuity. If you are attacked by Iran, we will go to war for you. Except all the Gulf states that we made deals with and have bases in, we did not do a very good job protecting them when the missiles were flying.
Didn't we allow the Saudis to get like pummeled during this, I believe?
We let basically all of them get pummeled because we got dragged into this and we were not prepared, it seems.
Sorry, Lindsay, I'm not going to war for Saudi Arabia.
And Matt Walsh, where does he think he derives the authority to unilaterally offer permanent defense agreements to foreign countries? I love this. Who exactly made this effeminate weirdo emperor of the world? Effeminate weirdo is Matt saying the F slur.
Yep.
But he did it in the Matt Walsh way. He just called Lindsey Graham an F slur.
Because he is.
Yeah, correct. I don't remember voting on that measure. Love to see it. Lindsay Graham, I'm not with you. I'm with Israel until my dying day. Matt Walsh, this is an insane thing for a U.S. Senator to say. Totally indefensible. He explicitly says that he's with Israel over isolationist Americans. In a sane society, that kind of statement would be the end of his political career. No, not anymore. You shouldn't be pledging your undying loyalty to any foreign country at all, period, much less explicitly placing your loyalty to it over your loyalty to your constituents. And he doesn't stop. You thought we were done with Lindsey Graham? How Lindsey Graham signed off the Sean Hannity show tonight. God bless Israel. We should move all of our stuff to Israel. As in our weapons, I assume?
Yeah, he's a traitor.
Yeah, arrest him too now. There's a difference between saying work with our allies and saying I'm gonna die for Israel. Come on, man.
He's
putting a foreign country above his own. It's insane.
Yeah, so arrest him too.
Well, we have Ted Cruz, of course, is in a similar boat. This is so bad. Laura Ingraham had to pressure Ted Cruz about Lindsey Graham coaching Netanyahu. The Wall Street Journal said Graham traveled several times to Israel in recent weeks and blah, 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 coaching Ted Cruz. Lindsey is passionate about defending America. Laura, this is something of a totally different level, is it not? Ted Cruz, no. Actually, when it comes to the threat Iran poses, Lindsey agrees they pose a major threat to America. Laura, our point is working with Netanyahu so closely to lobby President Trump, acting as an intermediate for a foreign country. Is that appropriate? And yeah, he just straight up refuses to answer.
That's a pretty fair line of questioning coming from someone on Fox News on this subject.
I know. Laura, you're not allowed to say that, girl.
Yeah, she got a call later that night, probably.
Every once in a while, she'll bring it to him. Every once in a while.
All right, now, what's one of the ways they likely talked Trump into this? Iran tried to assassinate you. You know how it was like the left and the Ukrainian who tried to assassinate you? Well, actually, that was an Iranian plot. Absolute fucking nonsense. Blatant, like in your face,
You
like
mean,
disgusting
you mean the
lie.
kid that was in a BlackRock ad?
Yes.
That same kid? Okay.
So, since that was so unbelievable, the FBI went ahead and got this guy. Oh no! The Islamic regime paid a Pakistani national to assassinate him at a rally in 2024. He says he believes the Butler attempt was organized by Iran as well.
Wow.
So in that package, the documents that convinced Trump, can't help but think that maybe this shit was in there too. And then, of course, libs of and then that
I
was,
want to see receipts for that stuff because they can't just throw that out there. Like, provide us with evidence saying that this is the case. You know,
they arrested an autistic black guy for J6.
I remember that.
So,
yeah,
this is libs of TikTok, who I definitely would consider to be in the techno Jew group. More libs of TikTok. Remember when Iranian state TV broadcast a picture of Trump from the Butler rally and said, "This time it won't miss"? Bros, man. Oh my God. The war propaganda is insane. And the amount of people who are falling for it is pretty dang embarrassing. If you didn't fall for it, consider hitting that thumbs up. One of my biggest problems with Trump's first term, Jared Kushner and Ivanka. But despite their global homo, we didn't start any new wars for Israel. And this time I was promised Kushner's not in the administration. Oh, thank fuck. Or so we thought. Of course, Kushner was part of rebuilding Gaza and turning into a 15-minute city. He works with the other Gulf state people to buy things like EA. President Trump said he bombed Iran on the council of Jared Kushner.
that's insane.
Wow.
Steve Witkoff and Pete Hegseth.
That's insane.
Shane Cashman always nails it. Jared Kushner moments away from showing us his PowerPoint presentation for Trump Towers in Iran.
So if Jared is helping to get the gays out of my video games, I'm cool with that. Okay. But as far as international like war moves and stuff, advising the president, I'm not sure he's the guy I want involved in that.
I said techno Jews. This is what I'm talking about. Emma Robinson actually perfectly defines it. Trump packed his admin with base layer of IDF Mossad agents and dual citizens. Then he added management layer of Palantir officials and tech lords with contracts with Israel. Then he put BB's campaign manager, Susie Wiles, on top of it all. When I say techno Jews, this is what I'm talking about. Half of Trump's cabinet reports to Israel first. You could get away with saying no. Stop being so obsessed. But this whole Iran thing, it's really hard to disagree that Trump's being led around. Literally got Lindsay. It's one thing for Netanyahu to be yanking the leash, but Lindsey Graham handing the leash to like Netanyahu to yank.
I would be so encouraged if Trump pulled the 2016, put Lindsey Graham's phone number back out in the public again and said, yeah, call him and tell him he's gay, like he did back in the day, you know. I want to see Trump give a dig at Lindsey Graham again. I missed that when they used to fight, you know.
It's sad.
And one thing with Trump, I just want to rant for a second. He is so forgiving of people who used to shit talk him so much.
Yeah, I know.
Does he not remember the stuff that Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham and even Marco and other people said about him? You know, you can forgive and move on for the greater agenda, but still,
and
you know,
now he's throwing Tucker under the bus after Tucker flew to DC 3 times to try to stop him from invading Iran.
Yes. And Tucker's a 3-time Trump voter too. He's very open about that.
He seems to be also forgiving of people that try to put him in prison.
That's the thing too. We need mass arrests of the commies out of our government.
But it's not going to happen. Instead, they're going to wreck the Republicans in the midterms and could very likely win in 2028.
If they keep this up, they will. Yes.
So it doesn't matter as long as the Iranian regime collapses, right? But what if that gets the Democrats in for the next 6 years?
What has the Iran regime done to you?
Was it worth it?
So is it MAGA or is it MAGA? Is it make Iran great again or is it make America great again? I want to see time and energy and resources going towards deportations, border wall, cost effectiveness, everything, and mostly arresting the commies out of our government that tried to throw Trump and a lot of people in jail for nothing.
Instead, he's starting the Iran, totally not a war, and it's going to put the commies in charge instead of getting rid of them. He had his chance to go after Antifa, did not. Went out, tried to go after, could have gone after Act Blue, did not. Bros, we're not getting, the SAVE Act is not getting passed.
The assassination of Charlie Kirk was the perfect time to finally make an announcement that we are just cracking down on leftist terrorism cells in this country.
Right.
And they did not act on it. They didn't take action like they should have anyway. So,
all right. So last segment, Trump repeats multiple times that Operation Epic Fury is just a short-term excursion. We took a little excursion because we felt we had to get rid of some evil. What? I think you'll see it's going to be a short-term excursion. Short-term. So he said it. Remember this. Because it started off as 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 3 to 4 weeks. And I believe we're currently sitting at 4 to 6 weeks. But Trump says we might get it done sooner. We've already blown everything up. So remember that. Because he thinks it's going to be a short-term excursion, except he's doing everything Israel wants. And Israel doesn't want a short-term excursion. Here's some evidence.
I really want to be optimistic about all this, but one thing that I did hear is that Lebanon is now not answering to Iran anymore and are trying to broker a peace deal with the White House right now. So
with the
there might be
Jared Kushner.
Yeah, there might be some silver lining to all this in some ways. I don't.
Silver lining is going to be the techno Jews turning it into a sci-fi dystopia. They're going to leave an absolute ruin and probably civil war. Venezuela, oh, we got Maduro, guys. And then they put the number 2 back in charge. Well, it's just a short opera. And look, it's so good. We did so much. It's for the Venezuelan people, guys.
It boils down to we cannot fix these broken shit third world countries. The Middle East is a hellhole. They killed Jesus Christ for a reason because the beliefs of Christianity are such an anomaly in that hellhole of an area. And it's not compatible with them. They're barbaric. They're barbaric is what they are.
The current thing seems to be they just want to keep blowing up leaders until totally grassroots movement comes and they can like totally like democracy up a leader, it'll totally work, guys.
We cannot fix Iran, and we never will ever.
Can't fix the world in general.
So we need to make America great again and look inward. We need to look, and if they want to call that isolationist, so be it. You know, I'm not against heavy-handed. You know,
We're not
peace restraint.
isolationists. We're non-interventionists.
And I'm saying we need to double down on deportations, which we are doing both. There are deportations happening, but we can't even get Maryland man out of our country. We have to. So
Iran isn't the head of the snake in the Middle East. Israel is the head of the snake in the Middle East.
Largely,
it sucks. I'm not a Jew obsessor either.
Like legit, like my dad, he hates the Russians because he grew up that way, right? I think that we've been indoctrinated to hate the people in the Middle East. You know,
9/11
for one way or another. But like seriously, what has the Middle East done to you?
they're not worth loving, but they're also not worth all of our attention. We need to look. We need to fix our country. We need to fix our country.
Iran doesn't set up stinger boxes in Washington, D.C. to spy on all of our Congress people. Israel does, though.
Yeah.
We get like the Muslim Brotherhood definitely made inroads with Obama. There are definitely lots of different groups, but there's...
I see...
There's a group that's much bigger problem than Iran. The biggest threat, China, Israel. Large gap, Russia. Large gap, Iran and North Korea.
I would argue
Israel
that
is far bigger threat.
The communists in this country right now are number one for me. You can see them. They're out here. They're out here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing
and a
their
lot of that's
stuff.
pushed by our number one enemy, China, and our number two enemy, Israel.
Yeah, and they're working with radical Islam together.
The
Obviously,
Red and Green
later
one will take over the other, but after they destroy all of us.
Well, that's why I always say, and people have called me a commie sympathizer. I hate commies. I say they face the wall, but the CIA has fucked my country more than the CCP ever has. And I'm not endorsing the CCP. I hope they are destroyed. But the CIA needs to be destroyed first. And I mean that through legal and peaceful and courtroom means, through legal justification. And Donald Trump needs to drain the swamp.
It's not going to happen. 0% chance at this point, I think.
You may be right, but that doesn't change the fact that it needs to happen, and that's still the right thing to do, you know.
But then once they lose the midterms, the only thing that's going to happen is impeachment.
Well, you know what? When Republicans lose the midterms, they can be the opposition party, and maybe they'll get something done for once, you know. Who knows? So,
well, no, they'll be useless. But once we lose everything, the White House, then we might be able to do some basically some gatekeeping, some purity tests, the things that we're currently doing, but we should be doing out of power, not while we're in
the
power.
Republicans always get complacent and cocky when they have all the power. They do nothing, which is what we're living in now. And not that they're doing nothing. I don't want to be misquoted, but they're more complacent and they're much more aggressive when they're out of majority. So
it ain't going to be the federal government. It ain't going to be the federal government that wins this country back. It's going to be the states, in my opinion. So,
even the ones, like Texas, we're losing. U.S. officials were reportedly dismayed by Israel strikes on 30 Iranian fuel depots. Remember that thing we were really mad about Saddam doing back in the day? Well, Israel's doing it. An Israeli official said the U.S. message to Israel was, what the fuck? Yeah, if you care about the Iranian people and you want to free them, this is not the way you do it. No.
That's because Israel, they're not interested in changing things over there. They just want to hit them across the face.
Maximum chaos.
Yep.
They don't even necessarily want leaders in that they control. They want maximum chaos so the country can't function properly.
And both sides hate each other blindly. It's like a rage.
They want to pick up the pieces. There's going to be an ocean of Christian blood spilled so that that little country in the Middle East can pick up the pieces of what we left behind. And we can't do that.
Ultimately, our greatest allies are going to join BRICS. I just call it right now. They are going to end up the final backstab to the West is they're going to join BRICS after stealing a bunch of other stuff and purposely destroying us.
Once they take, more land and stuff like from Iran and other people and stuff.
Yeah. When they hit the Gulf states, and the Gulf states are standing against BRICS and joining with the West. So I think part of this is about trying to fuck with them too.
Well, look
try
at
to get them
Turkey.
to join BRICS.
Look at Turkey. That's a prime example.
Well,
I mean, the EU has pledged allegiance to China pretty much.
An urgent need to contain Turkey. If the Iranian regime falls, beware Ankara's regional influence.
It's always another.
And Turkey. Do you know what makes Turkey an awfully interesting one for Israel for wanting to invade and regime change? They're in NATO.
Correct. Yeah.
So what does America do when NATO says, "Oh, Article 5, we're going to war for Turkey with our greatest ally"? What does America do then?
The whole Ukrainian conflict was over drones that Ukraine bought from Turkey and lined them up across the border, causing a Cassie's belly.
Turkey, also known for, I believe it's like $3 billion they extort out of the EU every year to hold back the flood of, because you already think, oh, the migrants are just coming over. No, Turkey actually holds a bunch of them back from coming into Europe. So we'd be causing wars and problems there. That's Israel purposely flooding Europe with Muslim refugees.
That's one of the things why people are you all need to understand. That's why people are so critical of Israel. They disrupt so much in the Middle East that we get so many Muslims displaced out of their countries. We end up absorbing them all. The reason London is so Islamic, the reason New York is so Islamic, is largely due to the actions of Israel in the Middle East. And I would prefer that the Muslims stay in the Middle East.
Let's send him to Israel, actually. Let's deport him. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
That and the World Economic Forum pushing policy of open borders, right?
It's a combination of the two.
Big time. Yes. Wall Street Journal. Iraq has become a battleground for U.S. forces once again. Orrin McIntyre points out neocons are out there playing the hits like the Eagles on a farewell tour. Lindsey Graham tells America to be prepared for a great reset. What? Stay tuned for the war against Cuba. So Lindsey Graham says Cuba's next. Well, it's just him warmongering. Trump tells Dana Bash at CNN, why is Trump talking to... Cuba is going to fall pretty soon, by the way. Unrelated, but Cuba's going to fall too. They want to make a deal so badly. They want to make a deal. And so I'm going to go put Marco over there, and we'll see how that works out. We're really focused on this one right now. We got plenty of time, but Cuba's ready after 50 years. You guys, we're going to overthrow Cuba? Is that good? I mean, we won't call it a war, so it'll be fine, right?
I would actually rather the Cuba thing over the Iran conflict.
Yeah, because
it's way closer to home.
90 miles.
I still don't like it.
But we already Iran, so do you want to do it after Iraning and after starting more shit in Iraq?
We can't have any Cuba until we finish Iran. That's the rules.
I'm only okay with I'm only okay with colonization. So if we go in and conquer Cuba and take everything they have and colonize them, I would be okay with that. I don't want to rebuild their country and then give it back to them or someone else.
These neocons have no plans. Their plan is kill the leadership and then kill the next people they put in and then bomb some important infrastructure and then hopefully leave and say, look, guys, it was short. It wasn't even a war. Everything's great now. We did this for the Cuban people who are starving more than ever now.
These are guys that went to college and learned all about war tactics and desperately want to use their education on something.
And mind you, a lot of these boomers, which like Lindsey Graham types, they grew up in a thriving, homogenous, safe, prosperous United States. So they're still of that, like, we need to save the world. We need to send missionaries to Haiti and send food to Africa and take care of everybody. It's like, dude, you fucked your own country. America, we're like suffering here.
Yeah, and the Clintons kidnapped a bunch of children out of Haiti instead of helping with the earthquake.
Yeah, very true. So it's still this, like, we need to help. No, we need to help ourselves. We need to help ourselves.
Yeah, really, they should have said, all right, Israel, that's your problem. We're going to take care of all of the communist countries in our hemisphere, and you can fuck off, basically. So I'm not, I mean, Cuba is way
I'm
more
okay
of a
with
threat
some,
than,
I'm okay
than
with some Monroe
Iran is.
Doctrine. I am, but it depends.
Not when my fucking goddamn city I was born and raised in has been invaded. Where our country is being fucking invaded and we're being goddamn genocided worse than the Holocaust. Fuck Iranians. Fuck Israel. What are you doing, Trump? He's literally handing the fucking government over to the Democrats.
But
it's not war, guys, so it's fine. we're handing everything to the Democrats, but like it's just an operation, so it's a good thing. And like the Iranian regime, we've been at war with them for like 47 years, so like it's a good thing that they fell. I mean, the Democrats are going to take over and put us into the absolute depths of fucking hell, but like I'm glad the Iranian people are having all their infrastructure bombed. It's good for them.
I also heard a lot of women, if you want to call them conservatives, on the conservative side of politics, saying that we need to bring liberty and justice for the Iranian women.
Spread democracy.
So
heard that one.
Feminism.
They don't mean shedding the burqa and not being beaten. They mean, yeah, let's give the Iranian women OnlyFans and abortion and stuff. You know, we need to westernize them. It's like, dude, we need to Christianize the West. That's what we need to do.
Mm.
So,
all right, let's get back. This man, all the neocons are neoconning. A lot of the ones I expect, like Gerald over at Crowder. God, he's the worst.
I never liked that guy.
I would watch the show way more if he weren't there.
Yeah.
And then they made him CEO. But yeah, he always neoconning. Tell me again how President Trump betrayed us. You can disagree with war in Iran, but you absolutely cannot claim you were betrayed when this has been his position since 1980. We are being played. Because in 2013, Trump said, while everyone is waiting prepared for us to attack Syria, maybe we should knock the hell out of Iran and their nuclear capabilities. So this is 2013. Oh, here's 2024 from the GOP. Vote the pro-peace ticket. Vote Trump Vance. They're literally, people are coming out saying, actually, he didn't betray you. He's always wanted to invade Iran. So it's actually a good thing. He didn't betray. You guys voted for Iran to be regime change.
No, I remember he ran on no war with Iran. He ran on no war with Iran. He was
I
pretty
could have sworn he did
that.
too, Isaac. Yeah, like during some of his rallies and stuff.
I definitely voted for that. Yeah. So
he's been wishy-washy. He's been bitching about Iran for a long time, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that people voted for him because they wanted war with Iran.
I think the big thing is too, like you mentioned, Erwin, if he believes that they tried to assassinate him, that could play a huge role. You know,
if
the goalpost
that's the truth. Yeah,
the goalpost is going to move to look how much more peace we have because we went to war.
It's really sad. I saw it during lockdowns too. A lot of people who should have known better are just repeating the NPC nonsense. He made it back home.
He did it.
He's safe.
Nice.
We did it.
I swear I wasn't purposely stretching. I just have too many tabs as always. Dragonflies for a fitty. America, freedom of religion and separation of church and state. Islam is a cult, not a religion. Cults should be rejected and eliminated. My stance is freedom of religion for religions that believe in freedom of religion. Term limits on all government seats. I don't hate that. I have way to fix our country. We'll discuss when you invite me to the stream.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Damn, no. I got to the end of my post-it notes. That's not a post-it note. That doesn't count. No. Oh my God. I think I got one post-it note left. Please, God. Okay. Yes. Hit me up.
Oh, and it's a redwood.
Oh. Did it get started?
Right?
Yeah. Well,
your
red.
Note.
It's actually, it's kind of pink, kind of like the 50. Yes.
Okay.
Dragon wise. Yeah, hit me up, dude. We can definitely get you on here. Especially if you're not going to MegaCon, because when everyone goes to MegaCon, I might need some extra people. So that would be a good week.
Hey, I know that feeling. Yes.
I'll be gone that Tuesday because I'm taking a red eye flight that night for Wednesday. So
I will be here. I will be here.
Hell yeah.
And hail to you,
I need you,
Dragon.
Magnum. I need you.
I'll be on both your shows. I'll be on both your shows.
Good.
Appreciate you. And let's see. We got to have something fun in here. Yeah, this one.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I sometimes feel bad for smashing his face in, but it's so funny. I kind of love it. But I feel bad, but I also kind of love it.
It was kind of funny.
All right. Now, Trump's been a little wishy-washy, as you're saying, on many things. So he had this post, no transgender mutilation surgery for children without the express written approval of their parents. What the fuck?
I don't like that. Yeah.
The parents are the crazy ones that are doing it to them.
And then edited no transgender mutilation surgery for children. Bro. All right. A little wishy-washy on that, but like, at least we're going to get mass deportations, right? Trump. You got to lighten up on this. They might have come into our country illegally, but they're good people. And they're cheap workers.
That's what the left says.
Working now on farms and luncheonettes and hotels. We're just focused on getting the murderers out.
See, that's the thing. He's old school liberal, like 90s, where he's like, it's only crime rates that matter. It's like Trump is not ideologically focused on ethnic replacement, ideological replacement. He believes in the melting pot thing because he's from New York, you know. And it's like someone needs to get it through to his head, dude. It's like we're not just worried about the violent crime rate. That's top of the list, but we're being ethnically replaced out of our.
I also think that he extends way too many olive branches. He's like,
yes,
well, these people are pissed off, and I want to extend an olive branch. These people hate you, man. Just get over it.
Yeah,
and be who you need to be.
Again, he's doing the thing that the left does. Like Nancy Pelosi is like, well, who will pick our crops? Like I think she was talking about strawberries. Like, bitch, I thought you were supposed to be the side of no racism. You're being racist right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what Kelly Osbourne. Who's gonna clean your toilets?
Yeah.
If we free the slaves, who's gonna pick the crops? That's all I gotta say.
Things are going so bad that Robert Barnes, who is such a smart guy, my biggest problem with him is how pro-Trump he is. It kind of blinds him a bit. Even he's like, it is indeed time for a divorce from Israel. Let them defend themselves. He's saying stuff like that and also disagreeing with Trump on Iran. There's so many accounts trying to attack him now.
Yes.
Robert Barnes. The dude says like pro-Trump is a fucking git. And now, he disagreed with Trump. So now he's persona non grata.
I just want to say too, a real Trump supporter is someone that's capable of disagreeing with him.
Yep.
If you blindly agree with any other man on anything, if you blindly agree with someone, you are a cuck. That's just the way it is. And if you're a single issue voter, same thing could maybe be said too. It's okay to disagree with people who you vote for and criticize them. That doesn't make you a scumbag like they try to make it out to be,
Yeah, it's like a friend of yours is like addicted to a drug and it's killing them. And what are you going to do? Just not say anything?
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right.
All right, final tab. Scoop. White House tells House Republicans to stop talking about mass deportations. And then people try to cope. Oh, it's Axios. The White House said it and confirmed it. But like mass deportations haven't stopped. Like, why are you like shilling and stuff? And, oh my God. And it's just so much fucking cope after cope.
The deportations are going, but not anywhere near as high as we expect it to be. So,
but now
the one thing about the Iranian war that we've started is that people are talking less about immigration because I don't think that that's slowed. I think that they still are going out.
No. After Minneapolis, the optics were so bad they actually have brought it back and back down quite a lot.
It's scaled back.
And now that's actually White House thing is to stop talking about mass deportations. They're still going to do it in the background, but they want you to ignore it. And we're just going after the criminals now, guys.
So on the criminal part, though, I do keep reading that Waltz and a lot of the cities and whatnot are actually working with Trump and letting them into the jails now.
Yeah, some of them have.
Whereas we weren't able to do that before. And that was the intent. I would rather we get the criminals out.
Well, that was the point. Well, Waltz capitulated to Trump when Trump capitulated to him, saying that we're only going to deport the violent ones. But in reality, all illegals are criminals anyway.
Yes.
And the left doesn't believe in that.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to tell you right now, people might not like even Tim Waltz, the biggest scumbag that he is, he probably doesn't want a ton of murderous illegals in his city because it looks bad on him.
I don't think he does, but his hand was forced, Isaac, to just say that Trump was wrong the entire time.
But it's not only the murderers we want out, we want them all out, which is where the conflict, and that's where a lot of these ICE protesters that are getting violent with cops, that's why they're having conflicts. Because the
only explanation that I could come up with there, Tom Holman suddenly seems like he's weak, is because the Trump administration told him to back off.
And they also removed Greg Bovino from the scene and sent him back out to California. So
correct. That's what I'm saying.
To pile on to Waltz a little bit too, he came out, I think it was today or yesterday, saying, "Oh, we've been uncovering all kinds of fraud here in Minnesota because we're actually looking into it, and this has been going on in every state." He's like throwing everybody under the bus right now, just so that he can look a little bit better. It's so funny.
CBS just exposed a bunch of like Medicaid fraud or something like that. It was fraud for like hospice care or something like that. So even CBS,
that's happening a lot in California. The hospice thing is just as bad as like the autism centers in Minneapolis.
Yeah, which I think is what Tyler Olivier was talking about when he said he's coming for Abbott to roll his ass back to India or whatever.
And that's what I like about like Tyler Oliveira and Nick Shirley. They're not really ideologically motivated, other than they're anti-fraud. They're anti-fraud,
and
so they will go after
simple. They just printed out public record and went to addresses. That's all they did.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is you can force the government's hand to start doing this stuff. Citizen journalists will save the USA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It just, guys,
100%.
Get off the computer for a second, go do something, and you'll be surprised at what happened.
100%.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it needs to be done. So.
Yeah, and some of us might have to run for office too, unfortunately.
That's very true.
Yeah, I keep thinking about it. 2032, I feel like the Overton window will have shifted enough that I could probably get away with it. But like the shit I say on these streams, currently, I'm not sure the Overton window is ready for me. I'm also not like prepared. But yeah, I am putting some serious.
Yeah, that's the problem. So people on the right don't want to be a fucking politician because they hate politicians.
Well, but that's my criticism of Brandon Herrera. He's vowed to only take one term in office.
Yeah, and like, he's not in yet, but he's basically in.
I'm like, dude, it's not. Yeah. This is not the time to die on that hill. If you can get reelected a second time when you're eventually in,
please do.
We need you, dude. Do two terms, please. So
I'm excited for him to join committees in Congress because he would be able to bring a lot of knowledge that other people don't have.
100%. Yeah.
But if he gets in and the Democrats are in power, he's not going to be able to do shit. And then he's going to be like, well, I didn't get shit done. I'm out of here.
That's true.
I don't like that.
But he could have the power to uncover certain things and get us information. There could be pluses from that.
The person he's replacing, though, Erwin, was more susceptible to working with the left anyways. So
yeah, he's a rhino.
That's the bright side. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tony Gonzalez.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a win-win, basically. I mean, Herrera should be head of the ATF, but this is my opinion.
ABF, sorry for going long. What are you going to be doing over on ABF Gaming here in a moment?
I'm going to be playing some games. I'm going to be digging a hole.
Yay.
What is the game called? I keep forgetting.
The Spotter.
The Spotter, Dig or Die. And it's the demo, not the full game. We're just going to be playing the demo because from what I've seen, it looks pretty fun. I'll probably be buying it. So
yeah, if the game were already out, that's what I would be doing right after this too, probably.
And if I have time, the Rack Coin game looks really fun. Basically, coin pusher game.
Yeah, you'll have time. You better make time.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, cool. I got a raid set up for you. Isaac, what are you getting up to?
Yeah, so a few things, actually. I am 2 away from 530 subscribers. Would like to see that even number. If people could check out my channel, I truly appreciate it. And I'm 165 watch hours away from monetization. So check out the vids, the playlists, the streams. And due to Cornboy's generosity, I now have Super Battle Golf. So hopefully I can join you guys if you're playing that again at some point. Looks like a fun game. I am up for that, definitely. So we having fun.
I can't wait to troll you.
Yeah, we like
yes, that's kind of my intention going into it.
It's tough, man.
We'll be watching Superbad Thursday in the GCA Discord too. So
yep,
fuck yeah. Magnum outro.
Yeah, so I'm about to finish watching season 2 of One Piece. Love the first 3 episodes so far.
It's been good.
Heavy diversity tax.
So my god, it's holy
like
shit.
So anyone who's not a main character, they pretty much race swap them. But
wow.
But it's still really, really good. Anyway.
I'm definitely enjoying it. Definitely worth a watch, but it's very noticeable. It's like Rings of Power when they show the elves and like it's the great. Wait, did you see the Hogwarts? They have all the kids they brought on for the different houses.
No.
Oh, you guys must not have seen it. Yeah, it was a cornucopia of colors.
Basically, it looks
Oh,
like
really? Lovely.
Ichiro Oda was like, okay, you can't swap these people, but everyone else could just go have it.
Yeah, I know. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Of course, we will talk about that on Saturday, but we got ABF Gaming tonight. So we're going to play the outro. ABF's going to presumably skedaddle and then get started pretty much just about immediately, right?
Yep.
Excellent. So we're going to raid in there. Make sure you join him. Send him some love. If you're not subscribed to ABF Gaming, come on. Come on. I appreciate all you super chatters out there. Happy birthday to Hayden. Couldn't do this without you guys. And we will see you over at ABF Gaming.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Oh!
Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
I appreciate you guys. Going to be sending you over to ABF Gaming.